Message.
That's where common sense really comes from. But now that's why we just ended up trying to make it a little more flashy, downtown, light rail instead of the bus. But the whole concept was, don't forget where you started from. Somebody can be on the bus, because so it's just a little funny story. I don't want to take too much time, but Polo, for instance, shout out Dre Polo. He's doing his thing big. I started with Dre, and he would always tell me, because I always had a car, but then I lost a car. He had a car, he lost a car. So sometimes it'd be like, yo, come over, but he had to take a bus. But it was like, I can't be seen on the bus, right, as an artist. And I get that, but I don't, because you have to remember where you're from.
I used to ride the bus, but my license was suspended for a long time. I've been having my car for a little over 2 years now, and I'm gonna tell you, I got recognized on the bus.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "Oh, you Marlon the Great?" I was like, "No, everybody say that shit. Everybody say I look like
I
dude.
got one of them faces.
I'm like, no, I'm not dude, bro. But I understand what it is. It's perception is everything, and you gotta keep up with the Joneses.
And I understood it the whole time. That's why I'm not putting them down on that. I'm just saying that was low key what inspired my video. It's like common sense. I'm flashy right now. Kappa suit. I had some Yeezys on. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then, but I'm on the light rail still.
But that's a part of the growth, and that's a part of the grind, and that's what attracts people. The realness. It's the flavor that you put out there. If you give somebody something that don't taste good, they're not gonna come back to the restaurant. But if you give them a sample and it tastes good, they're gonna come back and they're gonna buy the whole damn plate.
Man, they're gonna tell people too.
They're gonna tell people about it. You want to go to this restaurant, nigga? They got drinks and everything over there for you.
Specials on drinks and everything.
Your new project you're working on, any artists on there that you can spit out at us? Any producers that you're working with that you probably haven't worked with in the past on this new project coming out for us?
On this new project, I still have Only Dot Productions on there, of course. True Bars engineered a lot of the music. Of course, Brian from HKS engineered the other half of the music. So it's about half True Bars, half Brian. Some of the beats is from YouTube. That's why it's a mixtape beat or mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving out for free, but I do have some originals in there. Shout out Only Dot Productions. Other than that, it's just a project for y'all to really hear what Sun's about. I'm happy about this project right here.
Okay. Is there any artists or producers out there that you might want to work with that you haven't worked with, that you think you can vibe with and make a good record with?
Man, a lot actually. I've been watching Henny Flash. This is a video guy, but I've been watching Henny Flash videos. I low-key want to work with him. Shots by Dub. Their videos look cool. I want to work with him. And then there's a lot of artists out there like Bank Mills. I did want to work with him, and meeting him the other day, that was dope. I already worked with the Boy Money, Dre Polo. They're actually on the mixtape. But other than that, Justice would actually. I know he always throws shows, but he does music too, low-key, and I've always wanted to do a track with him too. At the same time, Felix. Basically Mega Ran, the ones I've looked up to them, low-key. I've seen their growth. I've seen Felix and Mega Ran's first mixtape together.
It inspires you.
Yeah, it does. And because they're from where I'm from, and honestly, I recorded the same studio they do, so it's like, why can't I do it?
Right.
And I know I can, but it inspires me. And then another thing, shout out Core. I've been watching his Snap, the Valley Club, the Cactus Boys, man, that right there, that inspires me too. I'm not gonna lie, I was with OCR with Vontae Mays when he started, and now Vontae's with, Cactus.
Project itself.
For the preparation too?
Yeah.
Preparation too.
Man, low-key, I wanted to do it this month, my birthday month, but I'm shooting for July. So it's gonna come out the end of July, the preparation too. It's gonna be really, I promise you, it's not gonna be, I'm gonna do some rest in peace Nipsey, but I wanna do some like real mixtape exclusive stuff. Like I'm only gonna drop 100 or 200.
You brought Nipsey gave you the recipe.
Look, yeah, the other show was a Trap and Nipsey tribute. The show I just left. It was on Saturday. And I said on the mic there, Trap always told me, I'm gonna get the money. There's always a way. Nip always taught me how to get the money.
Right.
Trap was my inspiration to tell me that I will, because we were in the flesh, of course. Nipsey was the person that I listened to and told me I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was really I like that.
Well, I like to pick artists' brains and come on in a couple different manners. Now, with you, I'm gonna hit two race topics with you. With you being Latino, Caucasian, do you think sometimes you get shunned for that, or just from your look, red hair, beard, braids? Do you think that plays into a factor how people deal with you and come at you?
I feel like, so The Latin part don't come out at all. No one even knows.
Nobody, yeah, well, you don't look
So,
Latin.
Yeah, exactly. But now I feel like I have more to prove. Nowadays in 2019, I have less to prove, but still more to prove. Because of course there's an Eminems, MGKs. I mean, white rappers are almost normal now, but at the same time they're not.
It's kind of like the NBA. I mean, you take a basketball team, you got 15 players on the team. How many white guys are on the team?
3, 4.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
I
I was giving credit, but
Maybe 2. This nigga stupid.
Maybe 2 or 3. They're shooters, they're snipers.
Right, yeah.
But do you think it kind of falls into the game? Like, do you think you have to go above and beyond to be heard or to be seen? Do you think you have to be extra?
yes and no, because I already am extra, but I don't do that because.
Well, that's
of
your
that.
spirit. That's just who you are. I
So,
mean,
but
I pick that up.
If
early.
we go to the NBA and the rap side, it's almost the same because now the NBA side, you're almost gonna get picked last unless you've already proven yourself, right?
Unless
So
you
you're gonna
shoot
get
the
picked,
three.
and now you shoot and
Unless
driving.
you- unless you
Now
JJ
you're right
Redick,
because
right?
you already know you can shoot, but if you sitting there driving into the ring, I'm like, oh my god,
Right.
what? And then now when I literally this comes to the other show I just had, I go up there, I come down. Man, that was better than I thought. That's
So
all.
when you go up in there and do your thing, it's kind of like to the crowd. It's like when you see a white guy in the
Yeah.
NBA dunk.
Try
Oh my
it.
God,
Dunk.
What was that dude in the 90s?
Bob Sura.
Nah, some Bradley or some tall white dude. Remember, he used to be in
Ooh,
the
like
dunk
Sean
contest.
Bradley.
Sean Bradley, I think it was.
who you talking about,
Yeah.
But
Big tall white dude. dunking
I've
on
always thought that played a part in it.
It- honestly, it
with your
does.
Latino side, I wanted to bring into play. I like and I notice everything that's going on in the Valley because I'm a part of the scene. Have you ever thought about Brown Boys and maybe just not being a part of the group, but your Latino side collabing with that and bringing that to the forefront? And just, when shit's hot, it's hot.
It's
I mean,
hot.
you jump
yeah.
in the fire.
I seen the Brown Boys. Actually, I think one of them from the Brown Boys actually got a track with, was it Cap G and somebody else, Mozzie,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, they doing their thing. I actually get salute, but I have thought about it. I just don't know personally if I'll get the respect that I should get at the same time.
Right.
Almost like I'm trying to play a part.
Right.
But now I do have an album idea after my mixtape drops, Straw Hat Poppy, because now my country white side, right, my white, and then Poppy. So
Right.
my Straw Hat Poppy with a corn stalk in my mouth.
Can you speak
know.
Spanish?
Poquito, right? No,
That's not good.
Up that Spanish game.
just a little bit, but
I learned
not
Spanish
Spanish
in
game.
jail, so don't.
Hey, we go to my grandma's
Don't feel
side
too
though.
bad.
I'll plug you with the homie Cusino. He'll fill in all your Spanish words for you.
It's crazy, but
Very
no,
fluent.
honestly, it's funny. Growing up, I used to always tell women and everyone, I'd be like, if I knew Spanish, it'd be a rap. I'd have
It would.
anybody I wanted.
Yeah,
I'd have
it
anything
would.
I wanted. It'd be over.
What do you think is the toughest obstacle on the scene as an artist here in Phoenix? What do you think are some things that stand in the way of artists from being able to get over that hump and get to the next position? Do you think? Me personally, I think a lot of rappers, like we spoke off air, a lot of rappers are just out for clout, and they're not really doing it to be doing it, but doing it for other rappers or other people to see them. What do you think is the biggest hurdle for artists in Phoenix right now?
The biggest hurdle is everyone and their mom does it. Literally, everyone and their mom, right?
Is it accessibility?
It's
Because
not.
back in the day, you used to have money to go to a good studio and to record and get good production and good mastering. Now, a motherfucker give you 4 hours for $50 in his apartment. I mean, it's like, do you think it's the accessibility that has watered down everything for us?
Most definitely.
Yes, and honestly, social media too. Back in the day, it was if you popped, you popped. Now it's you can pop off dancing, and then you rap now.
Yeah.
You can pop off doing a random meme, and then you rap now.
Yeah.
You make a song and you rap now.
Yeah.
Like it's literally and you rap now. That's hashtag and you rap now. So it's what it is
Nah, that's facts.
people need to stay in their lane. Like my homie Tevin, shout out Tevin, he was in Common Sense right now. That dancer I had, he's
Yeah.
actually a professional.
I was going to ask you who that dancer was.
He
He had
actually
moves.
teaches. Yeah, he teaches. I forgot what school it was.
He looked like Chris Brown's
He's not
shadow
from
in the
here.
video.
Yeah,
Like he was doing his thing.
This man, he can dance and he stays in his lane. He will make it as a dancer, not a rapper. He's
Right.
in rap videos, but he knows that what his lane is, And then some people come in, they'll meet their friend, they rap, they're like, oh, you rap? And then they actually see some real production being done with the video or real studio time, and they're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then they start rapping.
And I say people always got to find their lane. It's kind of like, take Beyonce, for instance. Beyonce is a singer that dances. Sierra is a dancer that sings. And you got to determine what it is that you're doing in order for you to be successful.
And see, I think Sierra's a better dancer than singing, and Beyonce's a better singer than dancing.
Oh yeah,
And
Sierra's
that's why
a
they
better
have
dancer
their-
than Beyonce, but Beyonce's a
Is
better,
better singer than
Sierra
Sierra,
is
and
as
they
close
have-
to Janet Jackson as we'll get.
And they have their own lane. Sierra can still sing, but you see she's going to do her thing by dancing nowadays because she kind of took that little hill. But, you know, Beyonce always will sing. She can dance, but she has that lane already. She already opened up that lane.
With you, we got you in. We want to get into another track
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
sent over for us because it's all about the music and it's
Yeah.
all about you
I
this
want y'all
evening.
to tune in to this.
I love Beyonce, but it's about my man's son this evening. Let's get into a track. Introduce a track that you sent over for Chief for us.
So right now, you might as well play Chasing Bags. We got Chasing Bags. Loki is the internet beat, but this was produced by True Bars. Engineered by True Bars, I should say. This goes
Old Town-
Chasing Bags by your boy Son.
Old Town Road is an internet beat. He bought it for $30. It's not what it's what you doing with
Yeah.
what you got. It's not about what you got. It's what you do with what you got. Let's get into this track, man. It's Support District Radio. You live with Marlon Chief. It's Monday night, bitches.